Okay, so think about the last time you needed a ride somewhere. Like you had to get across town or, get home from the airport.
Yeah.
Did you just hop in the first taxi you saw?
Probably not.
No way,
Okay.
right? I mean, these days, we're all checking those star ratings.
Oh,
We're
absolutely.
diving into how taxi companies are dealing with all of that online reputation stuff.
Yeah. It's so important.
Because it can really make or break a business.
Seriously.
Like you said, it's a whole different world out there.
It really is.
Passengers, they have all this information right at their fingertips.
Right.
They can just pull out their phone and bam!
Yeah.
They're looking at Google reviews, Trustpilot, all sorts of
All
platforms
of them, yeah.
to figure out, is this taxi company reliable? Are they going to be there on time? Are
Exactly.
they going to, be driving a safe vehicle?
Right.
All of
That's
them.
all about quality, too.
Right, exactly.
Are they going to provide a good service?
And we're looking at this document called Tax-Eye Solutions, and it's really fascinating because it talks about how managing your reputation online,
Yeah.
it's not just about giving good service anymore.
Right.
It's about actually actively managing what people are saying about you online.
Absolutely. And you know what really gets me?
Yeah.
Is that there are tools out there like the one highlighted in the document ReviewMaster that can really take a lot of the stress out of keeping up with all those reviews.
That's wild.
I know, it's like a personal assistant.
For your reputation?
Yeah, just for your online image.
Oh my gosh. I can only imagine trying to manually track reviews across all these different websites.
You'd go crazy.
Seriously, I would just give up.
I think a tool like this just takes so much of the pressure off.
So how does it even work though?
Okay,
Does it just collect reviews?
so it does collect them,
Okay.
but it's actually a little more sophisticated than that.
Okay.
So it also prompts customers,
Okay.
like those who are satisfied with the service, to leave reviews on places like Google, because getting those good reviews out there where people can see them is super important.
Right, because the higher you are in those search results,
Exactly.
the more people are going to see your taxi company when they're looking for a ride.
That's the key.
So it's like giving a little nudge.
Yeah, like a little reminder.
To those happy customers to share their good experience.
And sometimes people just need that little push
To do it, yeah.
to leave a review.
Okay, but what about the not so good reviews?
Yes, the dreaded negative reviews.
Because let's be real, things don't always go perfectly.
Nobody's perfect.
Right? Mistakes happen sometimes.
Well, that's where the analysis part of ReviewMaster comes in.
Okay.
It doesn't just gather reviews.
Yeah.
It also analyzes the sentiment.
What does that mean?
So basically, it looks at the language people use
Okay.
to understand what's working well and what areas might need some improvement.
So it's like you can pick out trends.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that helps taxi firms identify potential issues and,
And fix
address them proactively.
before they become huge problems.
Exactly.
So it's not just about getting those 5-star reviews.
It's
It's about actually understanding the feedback.
both good and bad.
Yeah. To actually improve the overall service.
You got it.
Makes sense.
And you know what? All of this actually leads to another benefit that the document talks about.
Wages.
Generating more bookings.
More booking.
Because think about it.
Yeah.
When potential passengers see a bunch of positive reviews, what does that tell them?
That this is a good company.
It builds trust.
Right.
They're more likely to book with that firm.
Because they see all those good reviews.
Right. And they're thinking, okay, these guys know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a shot.
I trust the wisdom of the crowd, sort of.
It's kind of like that.
Seeing, believing, right?
Exactly.
People are more likely to trust what other customers are saying
Definitely.
than just some marketing message.
It's more genuine.
Okay, so we've talked about how this can help attract individual riders. But the document also mentions how a strong online reputation can be a big deal for getting corporate clients too.
Absolutely.
So what's the connection there?
Well, think about it from a business perspective.
Okay.
Reliability and professionalism. Those are super important.
Yeah. They need to know that the taxi company they're using
Is going to represent them well.
Right.
They don't want to be associated with a company that has a bunch of negative reviews.
Yeah, it could hurt their own reputation.
Exactly.
But on the other hand, if a taxi company has a really positive online presence,
It makes them stand out.
it's like a digital resume almost
That's a great way to put it.
for the whole company.
Yeah.
And speaking of making things easier, I was reading that ReviewMaster integrates with all the popular taxi dispatch systems.
I know, right?
So it's not like you have to log into a whole separate platform to manage it.
That's the beauty of it.
That seamless integration
It's so key.
it really is.
The document kept emphasizing that set it and forget it aspect.
I love that.
I know, it's so appealing.
So taxi company owners can just focus on running their business,
Right. And they know that ReviewMaster is working in the background.
taking care of their online reputation.
24/7.
I do wonder, though,
It's that.
if there are any downsides
Yeah.
to completely automating this part of the business.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah. Do you think there's still value in that personal touch
I see what you
and responding to reviews individually, engaging with customers on a human level?
I think you bring up a really good point.
Yeah.
While automation can streamline things,
Yeah.
you can't forget about authenticity.
Right.
It's all about finding that balance between efficiency.
And genuine engagement.
Exactly.
So to wrap things up,
Yeah.
it's clear that online reputation is the name of the game these days.
It's crucial.
For taxi companies,
In the digital world.
tools like ReviewMaster, they can be incredibly valuable.
I agree.
But maybe the real takeaway here is that it's important to have a holistic approach
Yeah,
to managing your online reputation.
definitely.
It's about using technology effectively,
Right.
but also remembering that genuine customer interaction
Yeah.
and always trying to improve your service.
That's what it's all about.
That's what matters.
It really makes you think about the future of managing your reputation.
Oh, yeah,
As things become even more digital,
in this crazy digital world.
what new challenges are businesses going to face?
That's a great question.
And what new innovative solutions are going to pop up?
If anyone's interested in learning more about this stuff.
The document mentions a free trial for ReviewMaster.
Oh, cool.
That could be a good place to start.
To see how it all works.
In action.
Awesome. Well, thanks for diving into this with me.
It was my pleasure.
This has been really fascinating,
I agree.
and I'm sure our listeners will find it super helpful.
I hope so.
Until next time.
See ya. Bye-bye.